Morning everybody, Jason, Pete, Hollis Farms. Loaded up, headed over to Mississippi here to check on these loggers. See what they doing. We gotta make a decision on the hog trap. It's still got that one over there and it's coming around the trap. The thing went off, or he dropped it the other night, and it had been so muddy. And Mitty caught some little ones without me, and went over there and reset it, and I guess it was so much mud, and then the sun come out and baked it and dried it, and it didn't drop just perfect. And that thing's can be a little aggravating. You had to fool with a lot and get it just right and spray them legs, and I've done the same thing before. And but anyway, I got to make a decision. I hadn't been getting any action around my drop trap after we caught all them big boar hogs, and been getting that old sow where we caught them little ones around the paddle trap. She's still coming around, so the trailer's over at Mitt's. I'm gonna see if I can't get it back the next day or so. I think I'm gonna go ahead and move the trap. First, I'm gonna try, if I got a camera, I think I got a game camera in here, put it up at a feeder that's kind of close to where I'm seeing that sow. If I'm getting her over there, I may put the trap there. If not, I'm going to move the drop trap over there by the panel trap, because I just don't think she's going to go in. But anyway, we got to go down here and check on the loggers and kind of get rounded up, get a game plan. I'm kind of close to needing to spray, and I got to start spraying, and it's about time to start bush hogging stuff again. So, but I don't want to do it too early, because I don't want to do the bush hogging but one more time and the spraying also. But it is just about time to get round 2, and that be it till time to plant wheat and all. But I'm kind of wanting to hold off just a little bit. Makes you kind of have to hit it hard. Some of the stuff's kind of gotten a little out of control, but just had a lot of rain. It just kind of had to play with it and hit it just right. But we're gonna get into something. I still got some burning to do too. It's just too much going on, but we're gonna get it. Today. Road's holding up good, getting dusty. All the trucks is gone right now, just past a couple of guys. They're running up. I think they had to get a skidder worked on or something. They're running up there to get it back. They're stacking some wood up. Got a lot of this cut back here. Around there, looks like they're moving on back in there now. Cleaning it on out. Couple of big trees around the edge here, boy. I'm thinking the rut. During deer season, chasing does out here in this clear cut. Y'all know how that is for a few years. Plus them old turkey struts. So always got to strategize too. They're doing a good job keeping her clean. All right, I got a camera in the back. Finna go put a pole in the ground, and we got to do a little hog scouting. Get on the tractor for a little while. So I've been riding around kind of looking at the beans. Like I said, it's time to spray. Most of the beans came up, but the deer have been hammering them. If I was just gonna spray the beans to get the grass out, I would just spray clethodim, not the 2,4-DB. The 2,4-DB will kill the bean if you put enough on it like we like. So if the beans are not gonna make it, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my normal chemical. But if I think I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna just do clethodim. Clethodim will just kill the grass. I see a few. I hate to kill them because the deer, I mean, they're not gonna make, but the deer are still eating on them. So they're doing some good anyway. But I'm gonna go over here and put a pole in the ground, put a camera and do a little hog scalping. Well, it ain't gonna do no good to put no camera there. The feeder is out. So there's something else we gotta do. We gotta fill feeders back up. Oh, beans are just about eat up, but boy, we still got some good clover. I like that clover. I'm gonna come in here and do some spraying. Some of these old bigger weeds, I may have to run in here with a tractor and just kind of clip the top of it. But that clover, I tell you one thing them taller weeds do right there is they keep it kind of shaded, keep that moisture on it a little bit, but during the day it looks bad, but them deer don't mind. They'll stick their head down in there and eat. Man, them deer flies is bad in here. We got a little bit stacked up, waiting on some trucks to come back. Coming right along. Alright, so me and Pete's back on the 5101. Not gonna do just a whole lot of cutting. This right here where I'm on right now is our trail that goes to the shooting house. Got really good clover out there. I'm gonna get the trail done first, then I'm gonna hop over there. If I have to raise the bush hog up a little bit, I will, but it's just a little bit of grass out there. I'm gonna spray this, but some of them old taller weeds and all that the chemical may not get real good, I'm just going to kind of clip the top of it just to kind of look at it and make it look a little neater. It's just right up from the barn here. And then I'm going to have to start spraying. But sometimes I clip the top of them and sometimes I don't. But just make this little field look a little better. And one of them, the beans, we didn't plant but one row of beans here, just kind of playing and setting the feeder, setting the planter. I don't think the bean, we got some good out of the beans, but I don't think they're going to make any beans. The deer is just hammering them, which is a good thing. We knew it was probably going to happen. We'll get this field kind of clipped down. You can sure tell the difference. I mean, this is just our trail, just solid grass, and a little bit of grass starting to come back up out there. I can see the clover. I'll show y'all when we get over there in the shade a little better. Got a lot of the competition out of it when we sprayed it. I may have to raise this cutter up pretty high. That clover's looking good. Just really kind of some of them old tall weeds and stuff out there. But it makes a difference when you spray it, getting this type of grass out of there where you can just take that competition. I mean, it's solid clover. I am happy with the clover. Hope y'all can see it. See, when you get in here outside that road, the trail we was on, I didn't spray all the way right here. I'm going to do that before long. See, it's just solid clover out there, and this Guarana clover is just about its best on weed control. It's so thick, not much will come up. It's just this old tall stuff just kind of makes it look bad. It's not really hurting anything. So I raised up a little bit because that clover is hanging in there pretty tall. I think it's going to at least, I really don't have to do what I'm doing right now, and I probably won't. I may do a lot of it before it's over with. But I mean, it's just solid clover right there. That is a good looking field. Just kind of ragged with some of these weeds in it. I'm not going to spend just a ton of time. I'm going to raise up and just knock these weeds down. But I think one thing that does help, one reason I don't want to do it everywhere else, is because them little weeds, what dew and stuff you get when it quits doing all the raining, them little weeds and all provide a little more shade. But of course, this field right here with pines on both sides, I really like it because it stays in the shade a lot of the day. Keeps that clover from burning up. This clover's spreading over here. We gotta keep spraying. The more competition you take away from it, the more it spreads. Real happy. We got that spot right there stays real wet, and it was kind of hard to spray, but this next go around when we spray, it's pretty dry, I believe. See where there ain't no weeds right there? That's when that clover starts getting hot and burn up. And you'll see some spots like that where the deer like it better, and they'll eat it down. I've been experimenting with this spraying and stuff, and when some of it kind of looks a little trashy, like I said, but it keeps that dew and that moisture in there, and kind of shades that clover and keeps it going. All right, I got the cutter dropped all the way back down again. This is kind of more of our trail road or whatever. I had to come down through here with a feeder filler, but I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to, next time I spray out to this last run, and we don't need that wide of a trail, and just have one, and we'll see if we can't make that clover spread like we did over there on that gas line. And I had a comment or two, I think I remember from way back, what was I talking about, making it spread, or they asked what chemical I used to make it spread. I use the same chemical, but what I'm doing to make it spread is taking this grass competition away, and the more you take the competition away, the more that clover just starts walking. And I wasn't sure it would do it, but I've been playing with it the last 2 or 3 years, and it does. So there's a lot of clover right here. Boy, I like it. Turkeys like it, deer like it, all of them like it. One thing about it, when some of these weeds kind of come up, turkeys can bring their babies out here and kind of do pretty good. Alright, I grabbed another gear, raised the cutter up pretty high. All we're going to do is try to knock these taller weeds down. Kind of bright, but boy, it's just solid clover down through here. A few little weeds. Looking better though, ain't it? It's just a little raggedy looking because I had the cutter up so high. But boy, the main thing I see is lots and lots of clover. We'll spray it and it'll really look good. Kind of wanted to experiment a little right here. I really didn't want to cut it, but them taller weeds was starting to aggravate me a little bit. You can go pretty fast when you got the cut up. We got the cutter raised up, just kind of clipping them weeds. Alright, y'all, hadn't done just a whole lot since I've been home back from over Mississippi, but cut grass. Cody's in the back. He's been watering the mules and horses for me. It's hot. I'm about to call it a day. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.